Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma has assured that all Progressive Congress aspirants who contested in the party's primaries for the local government area polls but failed to scale through will be refunded the money spent on purchase of forms. The governor maintained that there is no going back on the date for the local government elections, insisting that September 21, 2024 remains sacrosanct. A statement issued by the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Electronic and Creative Media, Ambrose Nwogugu, disclosed that Uzodinma gave the assurance after attending Sunday Mass at the Government House Chapel in Owerri. The governor made it clear that the funds spent on purchasing forms from the party will be refunded, excluding expenses made without receipts, such as those spent on consultations. All the people that applied as aspirants to run for either councillorship or chairmanship in the local government election who are not successful, your monies will be refunded on Monday, he said. The ones we will not refund is the ones you gave without receipts for consultations, the governor stated. He urged the aspirants to remain steadfast and objective and consider the greater good of the party and the state above individual interests. Uzodinma also pleaded with leaders whose expectations may have been disappointed to bear with the party and make sacrifices for the sake of the party in particular and the state in general. Uzodinma reassured the public that the election will proceed as scheduled by the Imo State Electoral Commission on September 21, 2024. Interesting. I was reading and you were laughing, Dr. Nelson. What do you find?
I was just telling myself that if I was a candidate in that election,
if you had known,
I will make sure that I have receipts for all the consultations so that I can go to the governor to refund me too. I mean, our democracy is at this point anyway, we can welcome anything that gives us a bit of comic relief, but this is not a joke. This is really not a joke. I see a governor that have become both the governor, the INEC, ISEC chairman, and the party chairman all rolled into one. If you follow the processes in Imo State, when he travels, everything is suspended. He comes back, he issues statement. The politicians are hanging on every word of the governor. And that is too much. That is not a democracy. In fact, there had been the party chairman is practically sleeping. Uzodinma is the one conducting and organizing everything from the office of the governor. The ISEC governor is also sleeping. The governor is in charge and he's not hiding it. What is that story about telling politicians if they don't believe they have what it takes? This is not a joke. They are not gambling. If they don't believe they have what it takes to run elections and win, they should stay at home. They should support others. Why do you want to guarantee that you will pay back their money? And by the way, where is that money going to come back from? Is it going to come from the coffers of the party? Or is it coming from the government house? Since he's speaking with such audacity, is he speaking as a party chairman that have consulted the stakeholders? And why are you refunding them their money? If they think they will, let them take the risk and contest the election. Otherwise, they should support those who are contesting. So, I mean, I don't understand that. And, of course, those who have receipts for consultations, if they show that they may also be refunded.
Receipt for consultation?
Yes, they may, because that is his problem. His problem is that they wouldn't have evidence of what was actually spent. So let them go ahead and gather receipts and give to him.
Well, probably giving them a
And then who is going to give a refund to all the other parties too that is not APC?
That is not his interest.
But he's the governor of the state.
He's speaking for his party.
You know, as the governor, he has a dual role. He's a party man, yes, but he's also the governor of the state.
This does not apply in this case because he is the governor of the state, but he belongs to APC. So his statement is to APC. This is politics. This is election. He cannot be buying forms or refunding forms.
He's not even supposed to. Parties. Indirectly, yes. This is like buying forms for the candidate.
But that's what it is.
But he's not supposed to buy forms for the candidate. The laws of engagement does not allow him to do that.
Well, the ISEC right now is not condemning that action. They are
But
ISEC
and Hope Uzodinma are one and the same.
Why would you say that?
Why, if he can be making this kind of statements, changing the dates of local elections at will?
When you say ISEC, well, the ISEC is under the governor. Are they not? They are state independent electoral commission.
Did you forget the word independent?
The state executive funds them.
That does not make them the property of the governor.
Appoints them.
But they are supposed to be independent, because it's not the state executive that funds them. It's the state government that funds them. Well, and the state government should be separated in a partisan time like this. Well, but again, ideally, the reality is that Hope Uzodinma is completely in charge.
I am looking at what is going on politically.
It's completely in charge.
If the state executive can as well do a budget, and if I may use the word Nicodemusly, have amnesia with respect to the budget of the ISEC in this instance. ISEC will come out to tell you they have not been funded to run elections, and then elections will not happen because they have not been funded by the state government, like you said. And which arm of the government is responsible for that? Is the executive.
No, but you know what? In an ideal democracy, it's not even the executive that does the funding.
Are we in an ideal democracy?
No. In any democracy, it should not be the executive. The arm of the government responsible for allocating resources is the legislature.
Well,
the executive is just a clearinghouse.
The executive will prepare the budget.
It's just a clearinghouse.
The executive prepares the budget. The legislature passes it into law.
Yeah, but it is the legislature that have the responsibility for allocating resources. Even to the
budget.
Even to the executive.
Is it applicable?
Is it in our own brand of democracy, unfortunately?
So in your opinion, ISEC is only doing the bidding of the
obviously for him to be so loud with this kind of statements. No, these are things you communicate to your party, for party faithfuls indoors. These are things if you you communicate to your party faithfuls or aspirants indoors. They are not things that a governor should come and throw in the air at this stage of the election. Probably
the governors in Nigeria have the audacity to say some things because they have immunity.
Audacity is the word.
Yes, it's the audacity, and then they have immunity.
They are not the only executive in the world that have immunity, but I don't know what they think democracy is. And some of the things they are doing will come back to haunt our democracy one way or the other.